Maybe it'll be like the first minute after the second game. Lobby information is going to be wrong for a second. Or the overlay, I mean. You can tell who made the lobby. Anyway. Okay, so this is probably the first game. Looks like Danico is going to take it. I'll ask him. Oh, I can't see what they're typing, so it's useless for me to try to type it. Maybe they're telling me even, but... Let me take this moment to get the lobby information up. I mean, the... overlay. Okay, I think I'm good. Wait. There we go. Was that game one? I don't know. I'm pretty sure though. Oh shoot, it's also a best of 3. Should look like that. Eric Joe says, I believe in rounds. Yeah, so, in case you missed it, Enforcer, or sorry, Renshiro is teamed with Jarku. So, I think Finchy couldn't make it this time. But they got their sub in. Oh, Danny's gonna drop that one straight down early on. Did he come from the ceiling? He confirms that was game 1. No, just really high up. Nice shot, though. I think that did redirect it back to the backboard. Here we go. The friendship setup, the one-sided. Rounds breaking free of that, no problem. Oh gosh, he almost recovered there on the back wall. Renshiro with the passing play, here we go! Jarku, never seen him before in hoops, but he knows all the moves. Look at that. Just camping out there. That is the perfect line. A really nice redirect, too. Oh, we're back at it. Back-to-back friendships. Oh, yeah. It looks great here for Nico. He has very little boost, but he's going to try to use it to drop on top of the defender. Oh, that's painful. It just rolls in. Wow. Pretty nice shot, all things considered. I had a lot of angle to it. We try to close out the prediction. I'll make another prediction if rounds win this too. With like a minute or something. This is just a best of 3 in the lower semis. So the winner of this goes on to play Enforcer and Patrick in another best of 3. Nice save from Danny. Had the entire blue team converging on him. Gets the redirect. No reset there for Jarku. I think Nico can see that. Over to the sidewall. Oh, the snipe. Oh, it's off the rim. There was no intervention the defense could have mustered. That was just straight in. Oh, a close one. A lot of players do that, though. They try to make a shot on where they're just like an inch too late. Double tap. Nico, no block for him, so it's going to be Jarku. Nico eventually will get a touch. Nico he's a master at making the play work with low boost. When he does have a full tank, he just uses it for bumps and demos. Danny with another one, but that might be devastating here as now the counterattack, it just ends with a single touch. Tie game. Danny with the ceiling play attempt. You got to respect it. But Nico definitely had a better angle. Would have been really cool, though. Corner tip off. It's off the sidewall. Renshiro. No, it's instead Jarku. No, he doesn't have the touch. The rim covered that one. And that's the halfway mark. We're all tied again. Nico to Renshiro. No follow-up there for Jarku. He's got low boost. Oh my gosh, so brutal. Danny just hit the guns after taking the shot. Just clocks Renshiro out of the way. Bang. Surprised that's not a demo. He might barely not have been supersonic. Rounds down again. Very slow tip-offs. Renshiro with a good 50. Danny pre-jumps it though, so that's gonna block. Going sideways. The demo gonna clear things up nicely. Danny still gets a touch though. I think Nico would have rather taken that for a longer dribble. And he is just clocking Jarku here. It's not in. Danny might land on it. Jarku can breathe a sigh of relief. He's got no boost to really manipulate this, but he can get some big distance. Can Danny finish? Ooh! That's a great redirect. Wow. It's just a perfect amount of power. Not too high, not too low. That makes the world of difference. Maybe there's a potential for Jarku to get that save, but he'd have to read it like point blank on European ping too. Those players are at 130. It's a whole 1/10 of a second and more. It's like, wait, it's an 1/8 of a second. Oof. Renshiro making up for it a little bit. Counterattacks a long distance dribble. Counterattacks might be the move. Nico and Danny are maybe getting a little bit too rambunctious, going too far forward, but Rounds constantly have to defend against this tip-off. The next one is going to be the same thing, just from the other side. Wow, the boost steal there from Nico. Oh, and he's taking Jarku for a taxi ride. But it's Renshiro with the shot here and the dunk. The precision of this player is insane. He takes it to the corner with a lot of speed. Gets one more for the road. Tie game. Well placed. It's gonna lob straight up where here comes Jarku. Bounces on the ground. Jarku's still here. He's got no boost though, so he's got to retreat all the way back. Oh, he's still got nothing. I thought he was gonna take that corner. And now it's just up to Renshiro. Oh, he got bumped, but he managed to make the play work. Holding the line. That's gonna be on target. I don't know if Danny realizes. Not until it's too late. This flip, let's see when he flips. Should show it in slow-mo. I don't know. I don't know if he could have caught that. Because he's mid-flip when the pinch happens. It felt like there was a moment of hesitation, like he could have flipped to get supersonic speed, and then just maybe there's a pinch possible. That's huge for Rounds. It's still up. The Rounds just needs to finish the game. Nico off to a double tap though. Nice redirect. What a save! Renshiro dives sideways, predicting where that shot's gonna take place. That's incredible. Danny's here. Blocks a defender, but it's still out. Wow. Danico still down just a single goal, not for lack of trying. They've had a couple of really good opportunities that would defeat even the strongest teams. The flick is going to send that sideways. Renshiro locking it down in the corner. Just 10 seconds. Renshiro still behind this. We need something from Nico. He's got no boost, so Danny has to keep it lifted. Oh, that might shut it down. They burn a lot to keep the ball lifted. Nico patiently waiting underneath. You got to get around the pre-jump defender. Nico turns, cannot get that lifted up. So we're going to game 3. Forget what the text there says. It's Rounds taking the victory. Well, 4 goals for Danny, but 3 assists for Nico. Game number 3. Despite having, was it 6? No, 4 friendship tip-offs. Browns GG take the lead and held it. Oh my gosh, there's no way out. He slammed the door shut on that. Love Nico's position. He just like continued boosting upward, anticipating that Jarku would have a save along the rim. A very early lead here. And that's been Nico's MO. Really, like, his only goals have been directly after tip-offs. Here we go again. It's still up, though. Jarku doing a lot of power sliding on the back wall. Gets a great 50, but no, instead it's Danny. That's perfectly set up. I thought this 50 was pretty decent. But off the 45-degree wall, Danny is just ready to pounce. Snipes the front of the net, too. Renshiro has a lot of boosts on the backboard, but just no time to defend that one. 2-0. Oh, I said I was going to make a prediction, but I forgot. Sorry, chat. I'll have to make a prediction for the lower finals. Oh, my gosh. Renshiro ricochets off of the rim. Jeez. That's painful. You can hear the ribs snapping from here. He valiantly fights on. Half flip there for Jarku, just to try to defend the corner. Danny making a mess of things. Jarku will be able to break free. Danny looking for the pass. That would have been so sick. I'm not sure Nico would have been able to recover in time, but he does get the full boost in the mid. Sends it back to Danny. Danny lobs it upward. That's a pre-jumped Jarku, though, to block that. Renshiro. A turn fire on the shot to the backboard. Jarku has a couple. Back to Danny. Oh, it jumps with a lot of momentum, too. So you know he had to power slide on the ground for just a moment. Oh, sneaks a shot in. That's certainly unexpected. I don't even know if it hit the rim. He had to do a lot of reversing to get there, but he chips it past the Danny going in reverse. I'm always fascinated by what button people decide to use power slide on. That's got to be the first one that people remove. It's either that or boost. Like, what do you move those buttons to? Because you don't want them on the same finger. You want to use those interdependently as much as possible. I think that's the right word. No, it is independently. Oh, I think oh, it's worse. Danny lands right on top of Nico. But a lot of these players use the bumper for either power slide or boost, or both sometimes. A bumper for each. Oh, that's painful. He missed the boost. Danny gets it instead, though, so it's not a complete disaster. He'll turn back for the other corner boost. Jarku on the back wall. Looks like he wants a big scoop. Just drops it in front of the net instead. I'm surprised Nico touched that. Most players would do the same in his shoes, but Nico's been around about as long as you can be around in the dunk house. And it looked like it would be favorable to allow it to bounce off of the net. If anyone could read that, it'd be Nico. The demo takes out just one of the defenders. Renshiro still got plenty of boost to get rid of this ball. Gives it to Jarku, but accidentally lobs it. That's great here for the defense. A pass. No, he doesn't have it. Needed a lot of vertical speed for that all at once. Nico with the block on the 45. Renshiro doesn't have the boost or the willingness to try to compete with that. I like the retreat, though. Go back for a full tank. He's ready for the counterattack. Not quite there. What's Nico's plan? Goes for the bump. Almost takes Renshiro out. Needs saved. Nice little read there. Have to keep in mind where that rim is. Most players would have that save though. Danny pre-jumps this one. It's already looking nasty. Nice save from Jarku. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Nico just snipes the corner. I wonder if it is possible for Renshiro to get that save, and I think he took that 12er. Oh, no, he went to the backboard. Goes back down to the ground. It's just too late. Surely there's a way, right? It's super hard. Like, you might have to wave dash onto the floor. Looking more and more bleak for rounds. If I remember right, like, Eric Joe, weren't you, like, prophetic a couple of times? This might not be one where the prophecy comes true as a shot like that comes out. What a ridiculous save, though, from Jarku. Holding the corner. That shot looked filthy. Not this time, though. So, just a measly 70 seconds. I like that touch, though. Nico is ready for the bounce. Renshiro with just a single touch. Gives it right back to Nico. No bump either, so Nico can snipe the corner. Ooh, it's still up. Follow-up shot, though, will put the final nail in it. 3 goals in 1 minute? Surely not. Especially against one of the best defenders that Hoops has ever seen. I was just talking about how Patrick would make the Hall of Fame, but Nico's name would be above his, just in terms of age. Danny. No reset for him. The passing play, though. Yo, you love to see the pass into the pinch. It's so strong. Oh, wait. Danny did not touch it again, so it's not quite a pinch. Still really, really strong. 6 to be rounds. Looks like this could be their last game. Jarku chasing this. That's a shame, because rounds took a game off of 4-4-5. And then into game 3, they were a couple of goals away. So it's super close. Jeez. Surprised only one player was demoed there. Oh, it's up. Oh, the bumps will secure that one. Goal number 7. Holy smokes. So many cars just making a big spaghetti of things. Yeah, you need to touch that one. Those are some of the scariest touches. Like, if you are off by just a little bit, it's an own goal, or you set up your opponents. Oh, a reset here from Jarku. But that means Danny and Nico guaranteed at least 3rd place in this tournament. Nico says GG's. The series was close. The game, though, was not. The last game ended on kind of a sputter. The next game, the next series is going to be another best of 3. Patrick and Enforcer against Danny and Nico. So these two teams played against each other before, and it also came down to a game 3. But I think that one also was kind of sputtery. Didn't Enforcer and Patrick just run away with it early on? Something like that. We'll be right back with that, guys. Whoever wins that gets a shot of the championship, going all the way to the grand finals. So we'll be right back with that series. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. I think I forgot the overlay. Lower finals. Okay, I think we're good. Whew. It's a lot easier if I can do it before the game starts. And so I had like 2 seconds before the game start trigger actually counted. But we're good, we're good. So this is deja vu. We saw this in the winter semifinals, but now there's even higher stakes. So that might change things. It might cause even more demos as Patrick takes a player out. I think that was Danny. Who was the first demo? Danny. Passing forward to Nico. What can you even do if you're in Nico's shoes? Maybe lift it up to the wall for Danny? That'd be pretty cool. You gotta hit it in a way that the defense doesn't dive on top of it. Another demo. Patrick is on a streak. to even keep it going. Oh, jeez. Danico is not allowed to even breathe. But, how many... So you need about, what, 1.5-ish demos per minute to get the Exterminator? That's a lot. Especially, I mean, against the players that, you know, after you demo them a couple times, and they're like, all right, and they figure out what your game plan is. No boost at all for the blue team. I think Enforcer and Patrick know it. They want to get set up. Just no time. Nice little roller. Somehow Nico was able to read that, and he's trying to collect this pass. No, he just abandons it. Maybe that's smart. He's going to go off of the sidewall. Enforcer going forward for the pass. Instead, it's just Patrick sniping the shot. Enforcer almost takes Danny out. We're seeing a lot more of this from Enforcer and Patrick, where it used to be Enforcer would dive forward for the pass, and now he's just diving forward to take cars out. Like, sweep him out of the way, cause pandemonium. Oh, a little nudge onto Patrick. It's not even going to perturb him. Nico just going to roll it down. Somehow it looked like he had the read. He was going to be able to take the shot if not for some defensive interference. I thought for sure we were going to see Enforcer go after the demo. That'd be so cool. Air-to-air demo. Boom. Speaking of demos, it actually works. I love the camera zoom in on the car corpse. The car parts scattered across the ground. As he was taking the shot, he I mean, I guess it just happens sometimes. The player trying to hit the ball doesn't realize you're going to be first, and so they slam into you instead. But the shot was good. It's the worst when it happens on an air dribble, because you have like big plans for how you're going to continue this dribble, and then you just get slammed. And it's like they don't even block the ball, they just block your car. Ooh, good little save there from Patrick. It's gonna launch upward. Danny really taking his time to launch that pass over to Nico. He's trying to get the perfect angle on it, but felt like he gave the defense all kinds of time to get back into it. Still just 2 minutes now for the 1-goal lead. Nico's gonna have the sidewall to Danny. Shot is gonna be just too low. Super close. I love that idea, but I think the defense had that basically any way that Danny would make that shot, and no one's left. Patrick from goal to goal. Here's the shot. No block there from Danny. Nico's momentum is just stolen away, and it's just good. Sometimes the simplest shots are the best. Here we go for the double friendship. I've noticed that Nico and Danny are both turning a little bit on that tip-off. It's something that Nico is at least a little familiar with. I do worry that it makes you lower and faster to the ball, which are normally good, but in tip-off, it's bad. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Danny's going to turn. Watch. Oh, he didn't? Okay. Just went straight on after. Maybe you heard me. I don't know what went wrong there for Enforcer and Patrick, but Danico's got a lot of initiative, but they need it. Oh gosh, Patrick is super rimmed. I don't know if he was trying. Whoa! That's so much power. It's going all the way back to the blue corner on just that one pinch. I wonder if Patrick was trying to do some rim plays earlier. If you don't know, you can actually drive on the rim. It doesn't have like the same properties as a wall or a ceiling. It's more like a floor. So, hold on. Oh yeah, nice double for Enforcer. On the backboard. Really high up. He can really redirect that wherever he wants, and decides to go a little bit sideways. That's always a smarter move, especially as the camera pans. He can see a defender on the backboard, so he wants to make sure they're out of reach. But yeah, the rim does not pull you towards it. Thank goodness. It could be so much worse if it did. So it's a lot like the floor, but it is a drivable surface. I wonder if the ball is just like a recoded floor as well when you think about it. That reminds me of a recent Super Mario 64 video I saw talking about invisible walls. And, oh, what? What a pinch. 70? 126 kilometers? Boom. Straight on. So powerful. They need more where that came from, but they keep making goals at that speed. They can shoot from wherever they want. But yeah, like everything in Mario is either a floor, a wall, or a ceiling, so it's not even like it's kind of brilliantly coded to preserve memory and to make it easier for the developers of the map. And so it's just the shape of it determines whether it's a floor, a wall, or a ceiling. Patrick making a move here. Just a 0 boost 50. Danny's still here desperately trying to make one last play, but it's just too late. So Enforcer and Patrick gonna get the better. Oh, hold on. A bump. Gets the extracurricular goal, but Patrick and Enforcer once again getting the better of Danico. I just realized that with the names at our disposal here, we can spell out Danico Patrick. Stupid. Sometimes the players race around the court taking the boost, so maybe it's fitting. Broke rule 1, got scored on. Yeah, that's at least karmic justice, even if it didn't matter. Back to the block. Like the slow engine rev. I wonder what's taking so long. I think I had it set to 2v2. It doesn't say anymore. It used to tell you on the right side how many players you're allowing. Maybe it tells it to the players. And it doesn't really matter, because if you say no bots, you can have it set to 1v1 or 4v4, and it will eventually start. But if you have it set to 4v4, the game will wait for more players to join. For, 10 seconds or whatever. Oh, nice. Patrick, did he get a reset? I think he did, surely. Where did he get it, though, is the question. Right here. Wow, and that completely faked out Danny. If you have it set to 1v1, then as soon as 2 players join in, the game will get ready to start. It won't wait for long. So, that's the danger of it, but there's really no risk otherwise. No double for Danny. He had some boost, though. It's a passing play all along. That's nasty. I really want to see that become a meta. Of like, you fake like you're going to double touch it, and then just camp out on the backboard ready to pick up the pass from your teammate. That could be super strong. Because the way the defense is going to try to block that is they need to jump off of the back wall to block your double touch. Or hunker down inside the net on the floor. So it does open things up, but you got to be quick. That follow-up pass needs to be just like the next immediate thing. So 1-1. 2-1. Danny snipes it from the 45. Some hope here in the Danico team, but this could be the same way the last series ended. Is Danny and Nico got one game, but Enforcer and Patrick took the series. Oh, somehow he got that boost. If that was me, that boost would not be grabbed. Patrick got the extended hitbox DLC, I guess. Reset. Yeah, it doesn't work this time. Danny, he's now wise to his tricks. Can't be fooled twice. Enforcer's here. No, instead, it's just letting Patrick take it, and that makes sense. He's on no boost. Jumping off of a wall high up with no boost, it feels so long to get back into the game. You're floating for, I know it's just like 2 seconds, but it feels like 1,000 years. It's definitely 1,000 years in Rocket League years. Whoa, some pinball being played. Nico, thoroughly confused. Does get a bump though, so he goes back to his roots. Patrick just lets Nico take it, and that might be a smart move, just getting into a better spot here for the passing play. Oh, and it ricochets in. Wow. Patrick allowing Nico to put that ball into a bad spot suddenly that Patrick can exploit. Don't know what Danny was doing at the roof with no boost, though. That might just remain a mystery. Sometimes, I think there's, like, some players that, like, they get uncomfortable if they're not freestyling 24/7, you know? And so they have to, like, remind themselves that they can make nutty plays once in a while. To go back to playing at their best. Manny's one of those players that if he's not just, like, maneuvering around everywhere, he just is actively playing worse by trying to play his best. Ooh, Patrick didn't read that. Using a lot of power slide, though, underneath the net. Manages to save it. Nico got the 4x multiplier on the rail. But Nico, no, the shot's not going to cut it. Back over to Danny, though, with a full tank. Goes around Enforcer, and Enforcer infiltrates, goes super far forward, leaving Patrick to defend, but wouldn't be the first time. No boost to be had in the corner, but they're going to fight over it anyway. Nico, couple touches, trying to pinch that off the backboard. Easy enough for the defense to clear. The follow-up shot there for Danny is so close. Just a siege onto the orange half. And a break free off of a pinch, but Patrick's got nothing. A full retreat. Still tied up here. Nice shot off the 45. Patrick double jumps to save it. So a great start here for Danny. Oh, using Enforcer. No, it's still up. We'll count that as a save. Danny's here. Did he reset? There's no way. He's so slow, too. Ooh, there's a demo. And a speedy fast break, but there's no way that angle works. More bumps being made, and Nico steals away the boost as well. He's promptly removed for his crimes. Did I got a roll? Yeah. Danny's ready for it, too. Needs two! Got it! What a move. What a read, too. That definitely looks like it could bounce. He's just ready. It's the perfect line, too. Like, Enforcer was uneasy, but Danny... I guess Danny knew he could be aggressive there. Nico's going to be all the way back at home. Yep, it's a close game. To the corner. Patrick just rolling it. No, doesn't roll up at all. That's an orange trail, so Patrick got a piece of it. Enforcer's just a bit too far away to make that shot. Patrick, ground to air. Oh, is that another Rule 1 break? I don't know if it truly works on the sidewall like that. Because I think as you slowly approach the floor, like one player is going to be on top of the other, and then it will break. It could work, though. It's possible. But I think that might be Karmic Justice again. It was Danny that jumped away from it, right? What is that? Did he actually get it? I don't think he got that touch. I think that was fake. Patrick just collected it from the bounce. Good setup, though, from Enforcer. 3-3 with 33. Next goal takes it, likely. Nico pushing to the opposite side. Defense shuts it down pretty easily. Patrick wants that full boost, goes away from the ball to do it. A demo. Nothing to be set up, though. Danny looks like he wants the ceiling. Just a single touch. Nico pops a shot quickly. Gets a demo. Enforcer removed again. He's going to respawn right in front of Patrick. Again, he's removed. Can Nico finish this? No, he can't get it lifted. We go to overtime. If Enforcer and Patrick get the next goal, they're moving to the grand finals. What? Excuse me. Nobody else thought that was in, especially Enforcer. There's no way. What? It was destined. If there ever was an effect, like a Rule 1 kind of effect that like slightly nudges fate, that was it. We just witnessed it. Hey, how's it going, Nene? We're going to the grand finals up next. I'm going to play the intro video in the meantime. I'll corral the players into a lobby. Should just take a minute or so. So grab your popcorn, because 445 is about to perform. And last series in a best of 5, 445 just swept. They're looking gross right now, so get ready. Enforcer and Patrick got their work cut out for them. Best of 7 coming up with 445 and a game advantage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.